for Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Throwing on second and long. Allen getting this out to the flat. Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To the air, Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here we go. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Waste of time.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Here's Burrow. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. Do this.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line.
11.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Allen. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing now is Allen. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Now it's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Back to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On one, right? Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Javon Hargrave able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Gun. Shot. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12.
Now Burrow. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 31, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third call. Allen gonna throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Now Allen again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Here we go, here we go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Burrow looking to pass. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that flag accepted. This is 1st and 10. Allen. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire